Hi and welcome to this lecture number 7 of BEEE course, Unit 5 Semiconductors we are discussing so far. We have completed all the topics, types of semiconductors, PN junction diode, Zener diode and rectifiers, half wave, full wave rectifiers. The last topic transistor, that all we completed. Today we discuss tutorials on rectifiers part and some question bank problems also we will discuss. The first problem on half wave rectifier problem statement is like this: a crystal diode with negligible internal resistance is used for half wave rectification if the applied voltage is 250 into sine omega t and load resistance RL is equal to 800 ohms. Find V maximum, V naught RMS, V naught average, I maximum, I naught RMS, I naught average, AC power and DC power outputs, efficiency of rectification. So the analysis part already we have discussed, the results also we have discussed. So from this given voltage, this is the voltage applied to the rectifier. Half rectifier means a single diode we will have. The load resistance 800 ohms is given. So the V maximum from this equation we can say 250 volts, it is the maximum voltage. The second, this is the V naught RMS. For half rectifier, V naught RMS is V maximum by 2. Please go through that derivation. So 250 by 2, 125 volts. What is V naught average? For half rectifier, it is Vm by pi, 0.636 into maximum, V maximum. So 250 by pi is 79.6 volts. So this is the first bit. Second, I maximum, I naught RMS, I naught average. I maximum is V maximum by RL. Simple Ohm's law, we have discussed that also while doing derivation. 250 by 800 ohms given. So 312 milliamps. I naught RMS, V maximum by 2 into RL. Or simple, V naught RMS by resistance RL. So 250 by pi into 800, answer is 156 milliamps. Average output current I naught DC, Vm by pi into RL, 250 by pi into 800 ohms, that is 100 milliamps. So these are the currents flowing in the rectifier. Next, the third part, DC power output available. This is AC. Please make a note, this is AC. Right? This PDC is Vm by pi into Vm by pi into RL. So that is 79.6 into, this is 100 milliamps. This is the V naught DC, I naught DC. So 7.96 watts. Please make it change here, PAC, this is PAC. So V maximum by 2 into V maximum by 2 RL. V naught RMS, I naught RMS, this is. So 125, just now we have derived 156 milliamps. So total is 19.6 watts. The final is rectification efficiency, PDC by PAC, that is 7.96 watts divided by 19.6, 40.6%. This is with negligible resistance. Okay. Next, the same supply if you given to the full wave bridge type rectifier, what happens? The same, the problem statement is same. A crystal diode with negligible resistance is used for full wave bridge rectification. The applied voltage is 250 sine omega t. The load resistance 800 ohms. Find maximum voltage V naught RMS, V naught average. I maximum, I naught RMS, I naught average. AC power input, DC power output, efficiency of rectification. Just repetition of the same problem. Anyway, that also we will do. So V maximum, from this equation I can say 250 is the V maximum volts. That is V naught RMS for half wave rectifier is Vm by 2. But here which is full wave rectifier, Vm by root 2. It is quite higher. So 250 by root 2 is equal to 176.7 volts. Next, V naught average 2 Vm by pi for full wave rectifier, 2 into 250 by pi, 159.1 volts. The second part, I maximum, I naught RMS, I average, just taking resistance. So Vm by RL is the I maximum, that is 250 by 800, 312 milliamps as usual. I naught RMS, Vm by root 2 into RL, that is 250 by root 2 into RL, that is 800, 221 milliamps. I naught average 2 Vm by pi into RL, this is 2 into 250 by pi into 800, 199 milliamps. The output power available, DC output power. So this is V naught DC into I naught DC. So 2 Vm by pi into 2 Vm by pi into RL. So 159 volts into 199 milliamps. This is what we have did just now. So 31.65 watts, that is DC power available at the load side. The AC power, the total AC power supplied is Vm by root 2. This is the V naught RMS. This is I naught RMS. Vm by root 2 into RL. This is 176.7 volts. Just now we have done 221 milliamps. So combinedly that is 39 watts. So 31.65 watts is the available DC side, DC power. This is total AC power available. So the rectifier efficiency, the last part, fourth bit, PDC by PAC, that is 31.65 watts by 39 watts. So 81.2%. This is the way you need to do the full wave and half wave rectifiers problems. Some questions we discuss. Each diode of full wave center tapped rectifier conducts for. So two diodes we have. That is option A, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 360 degrees or none. So for every half cycle, one diode will work. So 180 degrees is the answer. Which rectifier requires 4 diodes? Half wave, full wave with central tapping, full wave, bridge type. None. Bridge type we will have 4 number of diodes. The third bit. The mean value of half wave rectified sine wave is. Mean value means it is average value. So 0.707 I maximum, 0.66 I maximum, 0.5 I maximum, 0.318 I maximum. What is the formula for half wave rectifier output voltage? Vm by pi or Im by pi for current. So that is 0.318 I maximum. D answer. For full wave rectified sine wave, mean value is 2 Vm by pi. 2 Vm by pi means 2 by pi value is 0.636. This is B answer. Right? 0.636. Fifth question. N-type silicon is obtained by doping with tetravalent element. Tetravalent means 4 number. Doping with pentavalent elements. Pentavalent means 5 valence electrons number. Doping with trivalent element. Trivalent means 3 valence electrons number. Doping with a mixture of tri and tetravalent elements. No. So N-type means that is negative charge carriers will be higher, electrons will be higher. So how to get electrons? By doping with pentavalent, that is B answer. P-type semiconductors silicon is obtained by doping with tetravalent, pentavalent, trivalent or mixture of trivalent and tetravalent. So actually we do for the semiconductor P-type, if you want to get it, trivalent means only 3 valence electrons will be added to the pure semiconductor such that one covalent bond is not filled. It is insufficient covalent bond. That's why the holes will be created. That is p type. Hole means positive charge. That's why it is p type. So majority charge carriers in p type are holes. Majority charge carriers in n type are electrons. Eighth, a semiconductor in purest form is called purest form. Pure semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductor is pure or intrinsic semiconductor or doped semiconductor. Good semiconductor, it is doped. Extrinsic is actually by doping we can get it. 10th question. Silicon that has doped with tetravalent impurity is p type, n type, intrinsic or none. This is p type. Trivalent impurity you added p type. Silicon that has doped with pentavalent impurity is called as p type, n type or intrinsic. Pentavalent 5 number, so that is n type semiconductor. In n type semiconductor, free electrons are called in n type. So negative charge electrons will be more, that is majority charge carriers. So free electrons are majority charge carriers only. Minority, majority, valency and none. Majority charge carriers is the answer. In n type semiconductor, holes are called. So in n type semiconductor, negative charge is more, electrons are more, majority are electrons, minority is holes. So minority is the answer. P type semiconductor, free electrons are called. So positive, P for positive, holes are majority, minority are electrons. So free electrons are minority only. Answer A. P type semiconductor holes, that is majority only. What is the largest region in BJT? Largest means more surface it is provided, more area it is provided. That is collector. What about remaining? The base is very thin layer, emitter is normally provided. So collector is answer. What are the terminals of BJT? BJT, base emitter collector, anode cathode gate and none. This is actually base emitter collector BJT. What are the terminals of PN junction diode? So anode cathode is the answer. Gate actually we don't have. This is SCR. Draw the circuit symbol of diode. Yes, you can draw that. Draw the symbol of NPN transistor. Remember NPN transistor. So this is the current always flows to P to N. So use that logic. You can use. You can write this symbol. Draw the circuit symbol of PNP transistor. Here also please make note that current always flows from P to N side. So the last one collector you can give alternate terminal. So this is what a small question bank. This is it for this unit 5 semiconductors unit. All of you please refer any textbook. Go through all the topics in that and do some problems on rectifiers. Only 2 problems so far we have discussed. You also go through the different types of problems in half wave, full wave, rectifier. In some problems they will ask you peak inverse voltage. Do remember for half wave rectifier it is Vm, full wave rectifier it is Vm for bridge type, center type it is 2Vm. And also try to differentiate between different types of rectifiers, half wave, full wave, in full wave, center tapped and full wave, bridge type. So what are the drawbacks? Simplicity or rectification efficiency or average voltage or RMS voltage. What about all those things you try to differentiate. So in transistor basically concentrate on working only. All of If you have any doubts, please contact me through mail or phone call or WhatsApp message, or also you can comment your question or doubt through Google Classroom app, so that we can have a discussion on these problems or doubts. Once again, I am requesting you to take care yourself and your family members' health also. Utilize this available time, which is precious one. And once again, thank you for watching all these lectures. All the best, all of you. Thank you.